Good morning.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, this is very exciting.
Hello. Namaste.
Hello. Namaste. And a warm
Namaste.
welcome to all of you
Namaste.
joining here from around the globe for this much awaited Open the Door program. Today is the first day of the program, and I'm sure all of you are going to enjoy it. And I would request all our guests, would you please come with one of your creative treasure, if possible, and wave at us, showing it like this. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello. I'm good.
Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Welcome. Everybody, welcome. Welcome.
Welcome. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaste. So we can wave at each other with this wonderful craft items that we have with us today. সুন্দর সুন্দর যা আছে হাতের কাছে সেটা নিয়ে ওয়েভ করতে পারি because today the program is on creativity, so we can show whatever creative is available in front of us. Yes, we can see so many waves. Oh, that's wonderful Alokananda di, that's wonderful. Shubhadra Kollan, Arjun, Ranga.
জোরে দাও না এইটা খুলে তাহলে আমরা শুনতে পাবো।
Okay, so we need to mute ourselves before we start. You know, today we are going to start program with the speech of someone whom I love so much. I'm really very delighted as I have a scope to introduce a person who is like a rainbow. Yes, she's like a rainbow to me. I admire her so much. Yes, she is Marian. I think she's an inborn improviser. She's an organizer of Global Play Brigade, and since its inception, she is busy in creating connection and building community. Whenever I see her, I feel like I'm charged by her presence. She is always in high spirit and views the world positively. Let's all start Marian way of viewing the world.
Hi, everyone. Ashita, thank you so much for inviting me to say a few words about creativity and play. My name is Marian Rich, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Global Play Brigade, along with Ashita and performance activists from around the world who understand the power of play. And when I think about the transformational power of play, I think about human creativity, because when we play, we tap into our ability as children to play with abandon. What do I mean by that? We're not thinking when we play, when we're kids. We dress up in costume. We pretend we're people from another planet or people from other countries. We play instruments. We put paint on our hands and we finger paint. We sing, we make up songs. We do all kinds of things without thinking, without self-consciousness. We're only interested in who we're playing with and what game we're inventing. Well, it turns out that that serves us throughout our lives. This ability to create with each other, to open up possibilities, to open doors. That's what play allows us to do, to create and recreate our world. You know, I'm talking with my hands because that's part of what we do as humans. We gesture. And it makes me think about something I learned from Ishita, which is hand dancing. To put on music, to gather together at a global play shop with members of Turning Point, people from around the world, people from Global Play Brigade across Asia, One Asia Global Play Brigade. Here we all are, and we're hand dancing. Dance with me. We're mirroring. We're seeing each other in a new way. We're partnering with our hands, dancing with our hands. It's so relaxing. It's so freeing. So I offer you this incredible gift that we have. I'm re-gifting it to all of us to remember this is our power to play, to create, and to recreate our world so that it is a more loving and caring world. Ishita, thank you for your leadership in growing the Global Play brigade, in growing this play movement, performance activism, in bringing us all together for the next 2 days, for these 2 days. I thank you. I love you. I love you all. Let's play.
Wow, how inspiring. Thank you so much, Marianne, for your words, and thank you for sending us this amazing video. I'm sure we all played with our hands as we heard her speak. And now, to speak a bit about Global Play Brigade. Open the Door has joined hands with Global Play Brigade in this program. Over the next 3 days, we're all going to be together, having a great time, I'm sure. Let's explore Global Play Brigade through this video.
Play is community, discovery, a door to possibility. How we change, how we trust. For everyone, young and old. Come play with people around the globe to grow, to heal together.
Welcome to the Global Play Brigade. The Global Play Brigade was founded in June of 2020 in response to the worldwide pandemic. We wanted to create a welcoming and diverse space via Zoom and WhatsApp to bring people together from all over the world to support each other through this crisis with play. We are a volunteer community of play and performance activists, theater artists, improvisers, educators, clowns, and therapists who gathered in response to the global pandemic and the painful, inequitable state of our world. The Global Play Brigade uses play across borders to build community and connection, creating new possibilities for social change. Through our free virtual play and emotional support workshops, we bring together strangers and friends from all corners of the globe to talk, to move, to love, to cry together. Thank you so much for being a part of the Global Play Brigade. We're thrilled to meet you. At the end of our session today, you can find out different ways to get involved. Now, let's play!
That was indeed wonderful, and I'm sure I can speak for myself as I can speak for many of us in the room here, that Global Play Brigade has truly been very playful and very enjoyable for all of us. And the other things just come along with it. All right. Now I would like to take the time to introduce Miss Ishita Sanyal, founder, The Turning Point. There are very few of us who can mold our life due to a personal need and create something that can benefit society at large. Such was Ishita's story. What started as a need for a loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia led her to make something in UN headquarters, Austria at Zero Conference. Her story is an inspirational one. Ishita, over to you.
Thank you, Madhavi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know from where you are from. So maybe if you can write the country, it would be easier for us to locate you. On behalf of Turning Point, I welcome you all in this Open the Door program. In fact, we are all very excited to see all of you today. So we have a 3-day program starting from today, that is 2nd of February, and we would continue this program till 4th of February in collaboration with Global Play Brigade, an organization which brings people together across borders to play, create, connect, and grow, creating new pathways for social change. Now, what basically is Open the Door program? Why we are celebrating it? It is actually the celebration of talents, the infinite potentialities that people with special needs have. We want to explore their talents, salute them, and provide them a worldwide platform to showcase their potentialities and performances. Generally, you know, in our society, the doors remain closed for people who are different. They always are the invisible members of the society, as if they don't even exist. There is always a well-defined distinction between performances of normal individuals and performances of people with special needs, as if they belong to a different world. We are trying our level best to break down these two things and erase this fine line. We have gathered here in an international forum where I hope that people from different countries who are here today have similar beliefs and want to break free the man-made barriers that we have created. Now, we are very hopeful. I think that from next year onwards, we would not only have the online program, but we would have live programs in different countries. Japan has already agreed, and Toto is smiling, so maybe Toto would also join. And I don't know who else, maybe some other people are there who would also join, and Rita is also smiling. So we are overwhelmed by the creativity. So if we think about creativity, some creative people whose names are there in our mind. If you ask me, I would definitely talk about Vincent van Gogh. I would talk about Abraham Lincoln, Beethoven, Michelangelo, Charles Dickens. I can increase the list, but I want to draw your attention to one fact only. How many of us know that the majority of the paintings done by Van Gogh was when he was suffering from bipolar disorder? What would be the answer? Who wants to know that? Isn't it foolish to consider his illness first? He's an artist, and through his art and creativity, he has been able to break the barriers of the world. So I think we all want to have that particular feeling within us. So when we are gathered here and when we are talking about creativity, I think we all need to think another particular thing, that all creative people are different, isn't it? We need to think out of the box to become creative. So today we have gathered here to celebrate these differences. Let's now put together all our efforts to open the door. We want to create a world free from distinctions and differences. Let's take the oath to break down all the worlds that segregate the mankind. Yes, let's open the door together, adding the spice of creativity in our life. Let's enjoy the differences.
Thank you, Ishita, so much. That was wonderful. We are very, very excited for this gala event of Open the Door. So now let's have a look at this program through this video. Okay? So let's enjoy.
Every year since 2012, the world stops here for a bit. For here, there's a show that radiates indelible grit. It is pure magic that spun through tales that go unheard, making one discover talent that often goes uncovered. It is a revolution that turns people with special needs into performers. It is a platform that brews confidence and makes our hearts go warmer. It is the testament of relentless resolve that opens the path to positive change. What started in the lanes of Calcutta is now a global phenomenon. With stories from different cultures, there's no one formula. It is time to open our minds and accept each unique being. It is time to open our hearts and fill it with pure joy. It is time to open our arms and embrace magic. It is time to open our soul to experience fulfillment. It is time for Open the Door 2024.
Thank you. It was really nice. Now I want to introduce one very important person of today's program. Yes, she is none other than Rita Ezenwa Okoro. She has taken on the mantle of Executive Director for the Global Play Brigade. She uses improv, play, and performances as tools for youth development, social mobilization, and cross-cultural dialogue. Rita is a recipient of President Barack Obama's Mandela Washington Fellowship for Young African Leaders, the Lagos State Government Youth Development Award, the Extraordinary Women's Award in France, and the Next Generation Leaders Award. Let's welcome this extraordinary leader, Rita. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm so moved seeing everyone here at the Open the Door. Thank you so much, Ishita, for that warm introduction. I'm speechless, and I often am not. Ishita said to come and share something with everyone in 2 minutes. And like with every other opportunities like this, you're torn between, do I write a speech up or do I improvise? So I'm in between the two. And I hope that whatever I share would motivate and inspire everyone. I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm actually running a boot camp with young people. So I'm always in the midst of young people. But just being here, I reflect on my past. And the fact that when I was just 20 years old, one of my first jobs was as a tutor for 2 young, beautiful, autistic children, boys, and a young boy with cerebral palsy. And it was my first exposure as a young creative to engaging with special needs children. And I cast my mind back and I think about the talents that these children exhibited. I remember specifically Orky. Orky could read. The moment you read a book to him, he would read it back to you in very interesting ways. We couldn't even catch up with his reading skills. Ed just loved the shoes. And I had no doubt in my mind that he probably would become a designer of some sort. And Dele loved to ride bicycles. Yes, he did. And so we'll play and try to get his motor skills going on his bicycle. And it makes me understand the importance of creating environments such as this, where we celebrate one another regardless of our differences. I would want to highlight not only the theme of Open the Door, but also the transformative power of play and performance, because that's why we're here. Play and performance are not mere forms of entertainment. They are catalysts for personal growth, self-expression, and the discovery of untapped potential. They have the remarkable ability to transport us to a world where limitations fade. Yes, where we can explore new identities, where our imaginations can soar to unimaginable heights. In this Zoom room, we're going to see firsthand the incredible impact that play and performance can have on individuals with special needs all over the world. I had the privilege, like I said, of working with young persons with disabilities, especially in Nigeria. And I have seen how a shy, reserved individual can step onto a stage and become a confident, captivating performer. We have witnessed how a stroke of a paintbrush, Ishita mentioned the painter, or the strumming of a guitar can release emotions that words alone cannot express. Play and performance provide a safe space, a stage where we can shed our inhibitions, embrace vulnerability, and share our stories with the world. It is through these creative outlets that we can break free from the chains of self-doubt and unleash the full force of our potential. For those who have faced closed doors, play and performance offer a key to unlock them. They allow us to step into characters who embody strength, resilience, and courage. They enable us to confront our fears, challenge societal norms, and rewrite the narratives that have held us back. The transformative power of play and performance lies not only in the impact they have on individuals, but also in the ripple effects they create within communities. When we engage in play and performance, we inspire others to do the same. We create a domino effect of creativity, where one act of self-expression sparks countless others. I am reminded of Marianne Williamson's quote that says, as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. Open the Door gives everyone permission to shine their own light. Today, as we gather to celebrate the fascinating creative talents of people with special needs, let us recognize the profound impact that play and performance have on our lives. Let us embrace the transformative power of play they hold and use it to break down barriers, challenges, stereotypes, and create a more inclusive society. I recognize the inspirational leadership of Ishita Sanyal. Let's give Ishita a round of applause. The founder of Turning Point, the leader of Global Play Brigade India. Thank you for being a force of change, not just in India, but across the world. We feel you. We see you, Ishita. Especially at a time when the world is in tremendous crisis. At Global Play Brigade, the mental health well-being of people across the world is of paramount interest to us. And that is why we're going to be here for the next 3 days, opening the door to all to express their heart, to express their talents. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Rita, for that beautiful and insightful sharings. I mean, you know, whenever I listen to you, I have something new that I learn and I take away with me. So thank you for being here. Thank you for empowering all of us. So thank you for that. And now we would like to invite a person who I also call him as my grandpa. And I know I see him smiling. So let's give a round of applause to Jeff Aaron. So Jeff Aaron is a retired director of external affairs at the Fountain House, a community-based mental health organization in the New York City. Under Jeff's leadership, the Fountain House has created a partnership with the World Health Organization to develop guidelines and you know, have best practices for health practitioners working with people with serious mental illness. So let's give a round of applause to the Jeff, and I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much, Pooja. It's so great to be here with you and with Ishita and with Rita. I'm already tearing up with joy. and thank you, Madhavi, and everybody at Turning Point. I met Ishita more than 10 years ago when she came to Fountain House, where I was one of its leaders, and she had already established Turning Point in Kolkata and was searching for other programs to learn from and share her work with. And from the beginning, Ishita and I knew that we were kindred spirits because we believe in a community-based approach to mental health that inspires hope and renews lives. We know people living with histories of schizophrenia, bipolar, major depression, trauma, developmental issues can not only survive, but thrive in the right environment. Some people would call our approach to mental health strengths-based. We believe in the power of people to contribute all of who they are to building communities which can support everyone to grow. We believe that people with psychiatric and developmental issues can and must be resources in the creation of our communities. And we have seen that this approach changes lives and transforms communities. 3 years ago, when COVID first appeared, through our connection to the Eastside Institute, where Ishita and I are both associates, we came to learn about the Global Play Brigade, which was coming into being to challenge the social isolation that so many people were experiencing. And we recognized that the Global Play Brigade, by bringing people together across cultural and political and diagnostic boundaries as well, could be a platform and a resource to help craft new narratives about who people living with mental illness are and what they can accomplish. That bringing together in the same Zoom room people with and without mental health diagnoses to play, tell stories, write poetry, dance, we could make emotional connections, which we all so desperately need. And that in this way, we could challenge the stigma and marginalization, which was so destructive to us all. So this journey over the past 3 years has seen so much growth. Through Ishita's leadership of the Global Play Brigade in India, she has been able, via Zoom, to bring the members of the Turning Point community into a wider and wider relationship with people around the world. And everyone has been enriched by this. I have come to know even more deeply the talents and passions of the members of Turning Point. And it's my joy and honor to express my gratitude to all the members of Turning Point today. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. That was really wonderful. Wonderful to hear from you. You were so inspiring to all of us. Now, because I think all the participants are waiting, they want to, yes, break the barrier and show their performances. So I think we have with us Rohini. Rohini, are you there? Can you wave at us?
Hello.
Rohini.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, definitely we can hear you. So Rohini Roy Choudhury probably needs no introduction. She is a great singer from Bengal who travels around the world for her shows on music. She is associated with this Open the Door program since its inception, and she is one of the esteemed judges on vocal music panel. We also have amongst us one of our heroes, Arjun Roy. Arjun, are you here? Arjun Roy, are you here? You have to unmute yourself, Arjun, if you are here. We would play a game. Okay, I can't see.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. So these are the two artists, Rohini and Arjun Roy. So Rohini, what are our plans for today?
Well, we can start exploring music because music is the universal language which breaks down all barriers of geography and culture, race, everything. So let's explore music in this play show.
Yes, and everyone is waiting to sing something. And we have people from different parts of the world who are speaking in different languages.
Right.
I think we can start with Arjun. Arjun,
Yes.
I know that you are a classical singer. So maybe you can just sing a tune, which is a happy tune, just to start the happiness mood in and around us.
Sure. First of all, I'm really grateful to Ishita ma'am for inviting me to participate in this program. And so
We are grateful that
trying-
you have joined. We are grateful that you have joined.
I just want to say that there are two sides in our mind. One is happiness, and the other is emotions, anger, sorrow. So in music, we perform different types of ragas, like
I think the network is not working. Okay, Arjun, can you start, because the network is creating some problem. Can you start a raga?
Yeah, yes, sure. I'm performing a raga, a short alap, which creates happiness in our mind.
A very short one, like suppose maybe 1 minute.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you, Arjun. That was really wonderful.
Thank you.
So if you open the chat box, you can see so many positive comments.
Oh.
Now,
Sure.
Rohini, can we just play? We need to play a little bit.
Let's continue from Arjun's raga. I'll sing a tune and let others continue from that, making this entire thing sound very happy. So what Arjun sang is Basant.
Rag Basant, right.
Rag Basant. So I'll go into maybe a different phrase of a different raga.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, can somebody continue from this?
Orindam, can you continue? Just with Orindam. Just with you need to unmute yourself. Just with Okay, maybe he is not able to hear. Kaushik? Just with Thank you.
I think
Thank you.
Orindam
Thank
is
you.
singing, but we can't hear him.
Yeah, Orindam is
I
also,
think Orindam is
I
singing,
think,
but we can't hear him.
yeah, he has not been able to unmute himself, so we can't hear him. So, okay, Rohini, because we have people from different countries. So
Yes.
I know Rita can sing very well. She is a great singer. So Rita, can you continue?
Oh my goodness.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you, Rita. Toto, are you a singer? I don't know whether you are a singer. Toto?
I can try.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Ranga, can you sing?
All right, you asked for it, remember. I'm going to give a lyric to it without using the words, and let's stay with
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. So we can, I think, probably sing all together because we would have to go to our next session. So before that, Rohini.
Let me give a different tune.
Different tune altogether because we have people from different parts of the country and different parts of the world, so we can use
something which is known to everybody across the world.
Yes.
Okay, let me sing this. Let me see how many of you can identify. La 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 la
Continue. That's great. That's great. That's great.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Rohini. Thank you, Arjun. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Ranga. Thank you, Toto. Thank you, everyone. Anirban. Thank you so much for everyone who participated. It was really beautiful. It was amazing, the music that came through. It makes me think that we're all so different and yet all the same. I think that's what I take away from here. Ishita, over to you.
Yes, today we are, I think at this point of time, we have all created that mood for creativity. And I have seen so many different people singing together. And that's the spirit. I think that's the spirit of Open the Door, and that's the spirit of Global Play Brigade also. So I know that all of you are creative, because if we can all on a sudden create such a beautiful tune together and compose the music, so we are all very creative person. Now, is creativity all about singing or dancing? Creativity is not only about painting a picture or creating a beautiful sculpture. We can also think creatively, or we can make people think without boundaries, to initiate curiosity in something, to ignite the power of imagination. But when in this forum we are discussing about creativity, we would definitely like to focus on how creativity is helping people to channelize their emotions. We need to learn how through creativity we can play with our emotions instead of being imprisoned by it. How we can express our emotions through art, musical instruments, vocal music, movement, drama, creative writing, and all other different forms of creativity. We generally use all these different forms at Turning Point every day and witness its impact each day. So creativity motivates all of us to move forward in life, to develop a new identity, become a true performer, and a positive self-image. So before introducing today's speakers, I would like to introduce Zenobia Shroff, who has sent a video, as she is not able to be present here today physically, but she wanted to express her opinion about creativity to all of you. Zenobia Shroff is an Indian-born American actress. Shroff has been an actress, writer, teaching artist, and sketch comedian for over 30 years. And she's known for her role in the film 2017 film, The Big Sick, and as Muniba Khan in Disney Positive TV series, Ms. Marvel and the Marvels. She is definitely a creative person, and we would like to know her opinion on the topic. Over to Zenobia Shroff.
Hello to my friends at the Open the Door program, which is in collaboration with the Global Play Brigade. I am so happy to meet all of you. My name is Zenobia Shroff. I'm an actor, and I'm good friends with a number of the people at the Global Play Brigade. And I wish you all the best in this wonderful competition that you're going to enter into. And whether you win first, second, or third prize, you're going to come away with something. I have been an actor for 35 years, so I just wanted to touch upon what it means to have creativity in your life, especially when things are not going so well. It is the thing that has saved me time and again, even today. Today was a hard day here in India, where I'm originally from and where I am right now. I'm in Mumbai right now. Today was a rough day for many reasons, and after that I got to put on a little hair and makeup and do a podcast to promote my movie, The Marvels, and it's changed my mood. So I'm here to tell you that anything creative, whether it's a dance, just put on some music and dance. Whether it's a song, just start singing. Whether it's writing a poem or writing a short story or drawing something or painting something or sketching. I do a lot of paint by colors now on my iPad, and it really relaxes me at the end of the day. The other thing that creativity does, you guys, is take you from point A to point B, and you forget your sadness and you forget your pain, and you forget that sometimes, perhaps, if I may assume, as differently able people, that you are put down or you are bullied or you are talked down to. Do not ever let anybody do that to you, because you are so worthy, and I am so proud to be even sending you this video and to know you all. So remember, when you're down, think about creativity. It will lift you up. There have been studies to show that when you do something creative, chemicals in the brain actually change. The dopamine, the serotonin, all those different chemicals in the brain get produced to make you happier, to give you more energy, to help you sleep better. So just do it. Just do it. Don't think about it so much. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Who cares? Write a poem. You know, tell a story. Sing at the top of your lungs. And you will see the difference. I wish I could be there with you. I hope to meet you all someday through Ishita and other friends. And if I'm ever in Calcutta or invited to Kolkata, not Calcutta, I would love to see you all. I don't know you all, but I love you all. And I'm sending you all my love and good wishes. Okay, stay creative. Bye, sweethearts.
Thank you, Zenobia. Now, I would like to invite Olukananda Roy, the famous dance activist whose creativity made a transformation in the life of who you know, prisoners in Kolkata. And they were born with a new identity, that of a performer. Olukananda, are you here? Can you unmute yourself? Olukananda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for coming.
Thank you
for coming.
Ishita. Well, Ishita,
So-
you have touched so many lives, and you have brought so many people together from all over the world who think almost alike in their own way.
Thank you. Yes, you are also part of it, I think, because you are with us for years together.
Yes.
So I would go to the question directly, because we all know about your work, but maybe many of the people from outside India, they have no idea. I don't want you to describe your work, but how do you think the prisoners, when they have started being involved with you in your dance troupe, how it changed their life?
Well, firstly, I will say that they are all human beings like you and me, right? And no child is born a criminal. Why people do what they do, who are we to judge? They have already been judged and are being punished. But they are human beings like you and me. They're vulnerable like you and me. And
So true.
they deserve to feel good. That doesn't, the law does not bar them from feeling good. So what we need to do is make them feel accepted, make them feel loved. And that's why I don't call it the dance therapy anymore. I call it the love therapy. Because dance was a medium. But what actually transformed their mind, their way of thinking, was the love, the acceptance, and the empathy. So with creativity, all these are put together. When you're creating something, there is so much passion in it, so much love in it, so much that you can give, that it automatically creates magic without even knowing. So these people, when they started, we are born with rhythm in us, right? The heartbeat. So when that goes a little topsy-turvy, we fall sick. So the rhythm in their life was also ruined. So when they started getting it back through dance, through movement, you know why? Because dance has so much rhythm, and when it is combined with music and songs, like the words, it acts on them. And I always choose something that will work on their mind positively. And I did that unconsciously before, but with time, I did it a little more consciously. But when I started, see, nowhere in the world do prisoners go out of the prison. They perform not only in the city, but all over the country, and they come back. And I don't have one or two, I have a team of 60 members. And they're all convicted. Some of them are convicted for life. But you know, this has given them a feeling of self-worth.
Yes.
They didn't even know that they had this creativity in them. While they were dancing, they started making props, started making costumes, they started writing poems, composing songs. They didn't even know they had it in them. So it made such a lot of difference that they were worth something. And when you lose something, you realize the worth of it. And when you get it back, you never want to lose it again.
Yes. So thank you, Olukananda. But I have a request to you that maybe in this forum, maybe in the forum of Global Play Brigade, we want to have a program with all your team members someday. Maybe.
Of course, thank you. Thank you. Yes, that would be wonderful. I'm very, very honored. And on behalf of them, I would like to thank you.
Thank you very much. I know you are very busy, but even with your busy schedule, you are always with us. And I thank you for that.
Thank you, Ishita. I'm always with you. And I know you're always with me as well.
Yes, definitely. So creatively, we are each other's.
Yes. And lots of love to all of you who are there and beyond.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So now, as we have seen Rohini Roy Chaudhary, Rohini, I have a question for you. You have already connected each one of us through music. What do you think? How music and creativity helps to build a connection?
Oh, first and foremost, I would like to thank you, Ishita-di, for making me a part of Open the Door 2024. I've been a part of this for so many years now. And in fact, being a part of your programs, Open the Door, has been a learning experience for me as well, because I have seen people with special needs going up on stage and performing so brilliantly in each and every program that I have judged. I have sung with them. And as you said, how music creates or creativity helps in creating a bond, that I have seen in Open the Door itself, because the last time when we did it on stage before the pandemic, I remember singing some songs with members of Turning Point and also others who were brilliant singers. I think Orindam is here, I think Kaushik is here. And before that, I was their judge and they were the participants singing in front of me with a lot of there was a distance between us. There was kind of an authority on my part. There was a hierarchy. But the moment I stepped into their shoes and I started singing with them, that bond clicked. And I remember both Kaushik and Orindam asking me to sing with them again, and we rehearsed together. And that was so nice. And I really enjoyed every part of it. And even in my professional space, as I work with a group other than working individually, singing individually, I have seen many people, many boys and girls who are not special, who are not specially abled, but in that sense, but then they have had their own reservations, they have had their own inhibitions, and also complexes, like I don't look good, I probably can't walk, I probably can't dance, or I'm not good enough for a performance. But the moment we have initiated them to music, to performances, the moment we have directed them in a play or something, I have seen them transform into performers very slowly, and they started exploring themselves, their talents, which, as even Olakunanda they also said, that they didn't know that they had all that talent in them, and they started exploring it, and the bond that we have built on the basis of this creativity is so strong.
Yes.
Sorry, I think there was a call coming in. My musical fraternity, my group with whom
We can't hear you.
Rohini, ma'am,
You
you
are
have to
muted.
unmute yourself.
mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't actually. A phone got in. So my musical fraternity with whom we work, they have become an extended family for me, and this bonding has been created over creativity. This bonding has been created through music, and this is a bonding which is, I think, is stronger than blood.
Yes. So
Even
true.
if you're
So
not,
true.
even if you're not bonded by blood, only music, only creativity can bond you for life, and it's the
Yes.
strongest bond.
Yes. Thank you, Rohini. That was really wonderful. And I think really an eye-opener for all, isn't it? So I want to present another very interesting person, Jonathan Glass. Jonathan, I think you are here. Please wave. Jonathan Glass is a fine artist, illustrator, who specializes in drawing live concert sketches in real time. Since college, Jonathan has had the ambition of creating drawings that span a good portion of musical history. Through his experiences, Jonathan has really expanded his sense of community amongst many famous jazz singers, many of whom are his friends now, and he has been able to form a community. Jonathan, because we are running out of time, I want to ask you one specific question.
Sure.
Like, I have seen you sketching when the musicians are performing. So I think you are involved in two different forms of creativity, like you sketch and you love the music also. So
Yes.
how creativity has helped you to come out of the challenges of life?
Well, creativity has helped me because I look at myself as doubly influenced by visuals and sound. So I am interpolating the sound in which I am receiving from the music, and I am interpreting that into visuals. So in a way, I'm taking two different kinds of art forms and creating a new one based on the combination of two art forms. So in that respect, I am super aware of the music and also what I am both hearing and seeing. So
that's really wonderful. Jonathan, Glass, I think you are here with your mother, isn't it?
Yes. And I just want to
So-
say one other thing.
Yeah.
There was a great teacher of jazz in New York City. His name was Barry Harris, who's probably one of the most influential teachers of music in the history of jazz. And he once said that we are living in the dark ages right now, and we all must be the light in our own renaissance, that we must find creativity in whatever life that we seek out. And I think he's talking about the aspiration of the artist or the musician to aspire to something beautiful and to some higher purpose. And I think that's part of creativity, is to continually push towards some aspiration. So from the words of Barry Harris to your ears, I hope that creativity helps people find a beautiful vision to help them get through the hard times in life.
Thank you, Jonathan. So I have never met your mother, Barbara Glass. So if Barbara, yes. Can you wave at us?
It is.
Yes.
It is so exciting to be here. You have no idea. and that is my very wonderful son, who I'm extremely proud of, and who is very talented, and who's overcome some challenges, and I couldn't be more proud of him and his creativity and how it has helped to overcome his challenges, dealing with mental health issues and focusing on well-being through meditation, through his artistic creativity, he's just an amazing person, and I'm extremely proud, and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. I want to share a very small story, though I know that we are running out of time. That whenever I go to New York, I'm amazed when I see Jonathan. He would always call me, cook the food, and he would give me a gift, which is either his painting or his photograph. I'm really, really touched by that. And I think, I don't know if because of the mental health issues, he is so responsible, he is so creative, then we all should have mental health issues in life, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Thank you. And you should be a proud mother.
I
too.
certainly am. And it's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you. And thank you for all your hard work. And you should be very proud too.
Thank you for coming. Yes, I'm very fortunate to have all of you here. Now I would like to introduce Anthony Aneta Karandang, our famous Toto. He's a physician improviser who co-founded Play MD that advocates for medical improvisation in the Philippines. He helps healthcare workers improve communicative, collaborative, and cognitive pathways for better patient care and doctor well-being via purposeful play. Toto, can you please tell us a little bit about your work, how play and creativity is helping the healthcare scenario? Amazing
Thank you.
work.
Thank you, Ishita. Just to give you a brief history of what we did, we established Play MD just about the same time when Global Play Brigade came about, but we had no idea. What happened was, during the pandemic, a lot of my friends and colleagues were getting sick and some of them were dying. So a friend of mine, an improviser and also a physician, we decided to put a Play MD. And what we started was, we had online play sessions using improv games and exercises with our friends. And it became so huge in the span of 2 years. We were able to play with different hospitals and departments throughout my country, the Philippines. And now we're doing face-to-face. And how I use creativity in my work is, creativity as a definition in my sense is the ability to have new ideas, to make connections, and to find solutions to problems. And as doctors, we face a lot of problems with our patients and with our setting, right? So what we do is we empower doctors by using improvised exercise and games so that they can have a lot of realizations. They can do deeper listening, empathic communication, forming connections with each other and with their patients. And through this, they actually produce better doctor well-being and better patient outcomes. So for me, creativity, there's a lot of parts of creativity. There's deliberate thought, but there's also spontaneous play and imagination. So what I use is we engage doctors in play and in creativity, bringing their emotions and playfulness and silliness out. But after all the play, when we ask them what they learn, they realize things about themselves, about how they listen to other people, how they use power and status to empower patients to speak more and communicate. You know? I believe that we can all use creativity, whether we create grand works of art or we find solutions in our everyday lives. And that's the reason why I'm so happy to have found AIN and also Global Play Brigade. And hearing all these stories, I'm so happy that you invited me, Ishita. It's so inspiring to see people using creativity and play and art to produce so many works of goodness, empowering other people, uplifting each other. So being here tonight is really it resonates with me because I feel like I'm not alone in this type of work. And across the world, a lot of other people are doing a lot of good with creativity, empowering other people and helping other people out. So props to you, to Turning Point, and also to Global Play Brigade in India. Thank you for having us and gathering us tonight.
Toto, that's really amazing. And I think that we need to learn a lot and change our hospitals also. So, Munib, are you here? Munib? Munibur Rahman is a theatre practitioner and performance artist. He is an improviser, facilitator, storyteller, and a lot more. Munib, you sent me, you have sent me the link, YouTube link, and it was really amazing. So can you tell us, in very short, of course, because we have to keep our time also, that how you are bringing social change and development through creativity in your country, because in each country we are working almost same, but there is a difference.
Thank you, Ishita, and thank you, Global Play Brigade, Turning Point. I am enlivened to be in the company of so many creative people from all over the world. And what I do is theater-based social change in Karachi, Pakistan. So I use theater as a methodology across various human contexts in actors training, in marginalized communities where there is not a...
Yeah, Pooja, can you mute?
Mondeep, could you please unmute? Oh, yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. I appreciate the bit of cheerleading in the middle. I felt very motivated. Yeah, so I work across various contexts in Karachi using theater. One is actors training using improvisation theater. Another is theater programs for marginalized youth across various subcultures within Karachi. Karachi is a city of more than 30 million people. So there are pockets of various subcultures and marginalized groups which do not have access to mainstream opportunities of education and development. So I work with them. And also, bouncing off of what Toto said, I work in healthcare as well. So I am in the early stages of introducing medical clowning and theater in medical education for medical students. So that's a nascent movement, which I'm very, very excited about, because I think the underlying reason for why we are all gathered here is the common belief that creativity is a universal human impulse. And regardless of cultural, geopolitical, and social differences, it unites us. And it is the basic human impulse that everyone should have the right to practice. And
Definitely.
it is my driving force to continue exploring that with all the beautiful people gathered here from all over the world. And the possibilities of making that happen are endless. And that's why every step, no matter how far you go, feels like only an early first step towards something greater. And that is a driving force and a belief for all of us. So I want to thank everyone. I'm seeing so many friends, Pooja, Jeffrey. I can't have a look at the participants list, friends from Global Play Brigade. So the movement should carry on. Its forms should continue to be explored, because if anything that's going to save humanity, it is our universal drive for play and creativity.
Thank you, Munib. Thank you very much. I think we need to join hands with you and Toto. And I don't know whether Cheng is here. Cheng, are you here? If you are here, can you wave? Can you see, Pooja, whether Cheng is here?
I think I can see
Okay.
him. Yeah, just give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay, I'm spotlighted.
So he is also an improviser, a developmentalist, leading GPB in China. So let us hear from him that how he is using creativity in his country.
He is spotlighted, but I think he's facing some net difficulties.
Okay. So, okay, then I would request Jeff. We have already, I think, introduced Jeff. So, Jeff, you have worked with Fountain House and Clubhouse model for so many years together. And you have seen how creativity has helped people in Fountain House. So what do you think? How it is actually helping them throughout the world? Because Clubhouse is having its branches all over the world. How it is helping?
It's thank you, Ishita, and thank you, Munib and Toto and Rohini and all of the other panelists. It's so inspired by the work that everyone is doing and the courage it takes to lead this work in a world that doesn't always appreciate the value of listening, of responding respectfully, of reaching out to one another. And to me, that has been the message of the Fountain House model and of the clubhouses around the world, that we can create. The creative activity of a clubhouse is creating a community. It's a kind of a poem because it's a conversation that people have with one another. And when you're in a conversation, it's like creating a poem, creating a play, creating a space where everyone belongs because we've all created it together. A shared creativity means that this is ours, not theirs. And the experience of being able to create a community together is incredibly liberating and transforming. That, to me, for me, the experience a lot is I imagine what people are saying to one another in a community is like a poem. It almost doesn't matter what they say. It's that they are saying something to one another, that they are sharing their experiences, whatever they might be. And then we create with what's given. That's community. And that's been not only at Fountain House, but in our journey together, Ishita. It's taking what we have given with to one another and figuring out, well, what can we do with this? And then there are all of these surprising things that happen, like Pooja. Like, how did where did she come from? And now we have a community of 3 people, and Madhavi and Manishita. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what is this thing that we are creating together? So in a certain sense, the activity of building community, of being able to have a dialogue where it's not so much the content of what we say, but the fact that we're together and doing it. And the Fountain House, people can bring their pain, they can bring their fears, and we can build with that. They can bring, in a certain sense, what is called disability, and we can build with that. That's the contribution that people can make. And it turns what appears to be, or what is often defined as a weakness or a difference, into a contribution of a very rich, beautiful rainbow community. So together,
Yes.
in these communities, we're creating poetry, we're creating belonging, we're creating being with one another in a new kind of world.
Definitely. Definitely. Yes, thank you. It was really, really enriching, Jeff. The meaning of community. And I think Chang, I think you can now communicate. Yes.
Yes,
Thank
I
you
can
very much.
communicate.
Thank
I can
you very much
communicate.
for coming.
Even the network is unstable, but it cannot stop us to communicating globally, cross-culturally, cross-borderly. We can make it. I remember when we started the GPB, that back to 2020, and the China first get the first hit of the coronavirus, and I still remember clearly Marianne and Cassie, the co-founders of the GPB, and came to help us to create the art pieces. We create the poems, even we don't understand each other's language. We have more than nearly 100 people who are from Wuhan, the first city to be hit by the coronavirus. And we create art pieces no matter, regardless of our languages, barriers, but we create the poems, the dancing, the emotions, and the pen, and that's emotion still I remember very clearly. And after 6 months, and the coronavirus hit New York, and we realized that in some way we are collecting. No matter what, we have to co-create together. I just mentioned this to my fellow classmates this meeting before I come to this meeting, the conference, and I talk to them like the China and US and the world and are isolated in the government sense. The tension just been raised because those level of people or class people, they are creating the conflicts, the barriers, the military, the combat. The world is becoming less peaceful than before. I would say the only hope is us. It's all this group, the people full of love, contribution, the passion to give out, to yes and co-create together. And we will change the world, because the world doesn't belong to those people to just mention or talk about and discuss the benefits. It's about the future, the beautiful future, and the love, the families, the relationships, the connections. As long as we hold that, we use play, and we come together, and that what we have done when crisis hit us, we always hold those hope. I think that is the only hope we can have, is create for the future, create for the love, and create because we are human beings. We can feel each other. So thank you. That is all I want to share with every one of you.
Thank you, Chang. That is wonderful, wonderful. I think today we have Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee with us. So Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee, can you wave your hand so that we can find you out? Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee, are you there? Pooja, can you find him out? No.
We have pinned him. We have pinned him.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee, I can't see him.
Hi, can you just wave your hand, please?
Can you just wave, Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee?
We got him. We got him.
Okay. 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 So he's
We are yes,
psychiatrist.
you're not audible, sir. Sorry, you're not audible, sir. Can you please connect to the
So
audio?
he is a psychiatrist and a creative person himself, and that is the reason why I call him in today's seminar. And you know, he's very busy. He's probably in his chamber, taking care of the patients and listening to us together. So, Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee, my question is that in India, even now, play, creativity, these are the things which are generally overlooked. We can't hear you. Can you say hello? No, we can't hear you.
So I think you need to remove your headphones and then try.
Can you say hello?
I guess he's
I
frozen.
think there is a network issue.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
frozen.
Ma'am, you
I
carry
think
on.
there
I'll
is a
get back to
network
you with
issue.
him.
So generally in India, what happens is that creativity, play, these are some of the things which are generally ignored. And generally the psychiatrists would try to overlook it, underestimate it. They often fail to realize that how important it is in the life of people who are spatially abled. So if Dr. Abhiruchi Chatterjee can come or can speak, I think he could throw some light on it.
Ma'am, unfortunately, I feel he's dropped out because of the net issues. We'll just get back to you with him.
Okay. So I think if he is able to enter again, we can then at that point of time ask his opinion. So it was a wonderful session, isn't it, Akanksha?
Yeah. Hi, good evening to everybody present here. And I would just like to say that it was really wonderful to hear so many point of views on creativity today. Indeed, an experience to cherish for everybody present with us, and especially me, because I am so glad to be a part of this session. And it's my very first time to be helping Ishita, Medhavi, Pooja. And I am so glad that I could be a part of your team. And a heartfelt thank you to all the esteemed guests as well. I got to know you. I got to hear from you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, Akanksha and Ishita. Wow, I'm blown with everybody's points of view. Such an enriching session. But now I think it's time to see the creativity of our talented participants. From as Open the Door program has been a melting pot of talents for people with special needs. It is a true example, and I say it with a cross on my heart that it's a true example of what we have discussed today. So maybe let's take a sneak peek into how much talent we have. What do you say, Akanksha?
Yeah, it is the time to witness what there has to be offered. Come, let's all listen in.
बाजे गो बिना तुम न बाजे गो बिना तुम न बाजे गो बिना तुम न बाजे गो बिना সুরে সুরে বাঁধা আছে তোমারি মায়ার তারে অনুরাগ রাগে তারে সেদেছি গো বারে বারে সেরা দিন ভুলো না গো ভুলে যেও না
चल की तुझे मैं लेके चलूं एक ऐसी गगन के तले जहाँ गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही प्यार पले एक ऐसी गगन के तले
আমি আমার থেকে আমাকে বাদ দিয়ে অনেক কিছু জীবনে যোগ দিলাম ছোট যত আপন ছিল বাইর করে দিয়ে ভুবনটারে আপন করে নিলাম झन 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 मंजीरा बाजे झन 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 मंजीरा बाजे बाजे दूर बन तल छाए শুনিয়া মাঝে ওগো झन 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 मंजीरा मंजीरा बाजे झन 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 मंजीरा बाजे बाजे दूर बन
That was really a beautiful performance by all the participants. So let's move on to our next session, the emotional.
Akanksha, Dr. Uruchi Chatterjee is back. So we would focus on what he would like to say on creativity and self-identity of people who are suffering from maybe mental illness or who are differently abled. So generally, Dr. Chatterjee, what I want to hear is that generally in Indian society, we overlook the creativity part, we overlook the play part. But throughout the world, we have seen the role of creativity, the impact that creativity creates. So can you throw some light on creativity? What is the role of creativity in helping a people to develop?
Good evening, everyone. First of all, am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there must be some problem with the speaker. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Ishita, for inviting me to speak with such creative persons like Olokonandadi and all. First of all, I would like to say that everybody, like all other speakers told, that has certain amount of creativity. We can call it as a small c and capital C. So the small c is actually everybody has a small c, and some of them can reach to capital C. But this C stands for creativity. So each and everybody has, the brain is such an organ which actually gives us this creative potential to each and everyone. Now, I will bit focus on, many of you have actually focused on music and art, music and dance and all other things. I will give a glimpse of the art and the use of art in case of therapeutic use, not only therapy, but in all stages, from the building of awareness to rehabilitation, how the art can be used. And obviously in India, we mainly focus, well, we don't give much of the emphasis on these creative things. We think that it can be just a hobby. When I am born to a artist parent, though I am a doctor, many of us, when I make some artistic thing, many of my colleagues and all other from different fields used to say, okay, so you have a good hobby. But I cannot just make them understand it is not my hobby. It is a media where I express. And it is true for all our clients, all the patients also. So this creativity, and mainly through art, mainly through visual art, it is actually prehistoric. When there was no language, we usually do the psychotherapy. Pharmacotherapy is our part, and the psychotherapy is done by the psychologist. But the psychotherapy, we use the language. But language is different for different people. But the language of art is actually understandable by everybody. The prehistoric cave paintings that has been done by the Altamira cavemen, or in the Pachmari in India, that has been done in the prehistoric era, we can still get what they want to express from them. So art is certain thing where you can actually express this expression, and it doesn't have any boundary in it. It doesn't have any boundary. And one must say that in case of when we are actually expressing through art, we shouldn't go by analyzing the meaning, that what the person wants to understand, want to make us understand, or something like that. We all know, who are into the mental health field, that sometimes art has been used in case of some of the testing, like the thematic perception test, or in the RIBT, wherein the Rorschach-King blot test. But expressing through art is something very different, where the process of art making is important. How much I am enjoying is important. Which color, while applying the color, what is the body language of the person is more important than the end product. It is not like that you have to give this color here, this figure painting is not okay. This, we shouldn't go for that. And this is the art has something from the awareness part. By art, when we are want to say something by writing, some a very few people will actually understand, will go through it. But if I just show something through art, awareness generation is very much possible, and it has the therapeutic thing. Also, disability limitation can be done by the artistic creative thing, and also the rehabilitation. So in all the sectors of the prevention, where we can say in the medical science, from the primordial to the tertiary prevention, so art and creativity has the role in all the sections. So I think that people need to focus on it. That much. I think that we are running out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Chatterjee. That was really, really wonderful. I loved it because being a psychiatrist, you have understood its importance, and I would request you to organize one program on creativity so that many other psychiatrists could also be there and maybe may have changed their outlook. So
actually, I want to add one point. Just one point I want to add in this. ANSIPS, our national conference, we had the session on the creativity. We had the symposium. In front of all the psychiatrists, we have just said that how much creativity is important.
Yes, and we are working on creativity. We should also get some invitation so that we can also be a part of it. Thank you. So over to Medhavi for introducing Subhadra Kalyan, who would be leading the emotional orchestra.
Thank you, Ishita. So, as she has already told us, the next session for today is the emotional orchestra, and I would like to take the opportunity to introduce Subhadra Kalyan, the percussionist. His talent has not been hidden from any of us. He is the recipient of the National Scholarship from the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, a regular artist in the Indian classical music scene, and a graded artist at the All India Radio, Kolkata. We are very excited and glad to be part of this one-of-a-kind emotional orchestra.
Yes. So today, Subhadra Kalyan, we are running out of time. So we would go straight to the emotional orchestra. Most of us, I think, are never taught how to understand and manage the feelings. Your emotions are not something you should be ashamed of or you should fear about. We can play with our feelings, isn't it? So I think with the help of Subhadra Kalyan, today all the participants would play with feelings. Subhadra Kalyan, you have, I think, your tabla in front of you.
Right. I cannot show it because the camera has a very limited width.
Okay, no problem.
I
no
have
problem.
it.
Okay. So suppose I asked you that you are feeling very angry. So how you can channelize your emotions through the music if you're feeling angry?
Right. Well, when I am angry, the particular rasa that I would choose to manifest is Raudra rasa, and Raudra rasa has Krodha as its sthai bhava. So I would rather find ways to express that through the beats that I'm playing, which would be somewhat like this.
That's great. That's great. Now, can I
Thank you.
ask everyone to unmute themselves and whatever is available in front of you, can you play a music? And so won't it be wonderful if instead of shouting, we can play music when we are angry? Isn't it? So now, we are sometimes very happy also. Shubhadra Kollan, can you play happiness with your tabla? Happiness?
Right. When we are happy, the very revered and honorable Olokananda Roy said that we are bound by rhythm. Our heart beats in a particular rhythm. So let's suppose that we are very happy, and I am very happy, and usually when I'm happy, I get a very high heartbeat. I'll try to represent that through the beats, right?
Thank you. Thank you. But next onwards, Shubhadra Kollan, you need to keep your mobile a little bit closer to the tabla so that we can hear you properly. So,
okay.
Okay. Okay. So everyone, can everyone unmute and play happiness? Happiness. I can definitely see all happy faces. Now sadness. Shubhadra Kollan, sadness.
Right.
So everyone now play together. Thank you. Thank you. So the last one, where the last of us would be connected. Shubhadra Kullan, can you please and ask us to clap?
Right, I'll do that. And whatever I play, you all should follow me with claps. Play the same pattern that I'm playing, and that's how it works. Right.
Okay.
I think you should have a closer
Yes.
look on my tablet.
Yes.
Does this
Yes.
work? Right.
Yes.
Clap.
That's it. Very good.
Yeah. লেখাটা দিলেই হবে, লেখাটা দিয়ে শুনতেও তো পাচ্ছি না কিছু।
Thank you everyone. Thank you Shubhadra Kullan. Thank you. It was a lovely session. And
Thank you.
yeah, yes, I know everyone is becoming anxious about the result.
Thank you, Shubhadra Kullan. Thank you.
Declaration of the result. And as I'm getting some reaction like when we would see our video, you can go to the YouTube link and see all the videos. So over to Medhavi. Over to Manishita, Medhavi, and Shilpi Roy.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
So this brings us to the part of the program that we have been eagerly waited for, isn't it, Medhavi? Do you know what I'm trying to talk about?
I think I may have some idea about it. What do you think? Should I guess?
Sure. But first, let me give you a hint. It's a musical day.
Well, I think it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. The results in the music category.
Yes, indeed. Both the musical instrument and the vocal music.
Right. But before we start with the announcement of the winners, let me take a minute to explain the categories. We have the movers and shakers. These are the participants who have put their best foot forward and made a worthy attempt. They surely do deserve a mention. And then we have the winners or champions, as we like to call them. There are 3 prizes in this category, the first, the second, and the third. And then we have introduced a special category this year. It's called the Champion of Champions. These are artists and performers in a league of their own. Their talent is truly exceptional. With that said, let's not spend any more time and head straight into the results. Manishita and Shilpi, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Medhavi. Thank you. So everybody is waiting for the result, I know. And we should start this with the musical instrument category. And as Medhavi said, the movers and shakers are They have put in their best effort into it and we should mention them. So in the musical instrument, in the movers and shakers category, before telling the names, I should say, তোমরা যে আছো এখানে প্লিজ হাত নাড়ো যাতে কিনা আমরা তোমাদেরকে দেখতে পারি, ঠিক আছে? So the movers and shakers prize in the musical instrument category goes to Rishabh Pal, Rajanna Kanungo, Rupanjan Sen, Shuddhoshil Bhattacharya, Siddhant Palaprati, Shreyan Chakraborty, Satvik Datto, and Aryaman Sarkar. Congratulations to all of you. So we go to the next section. Shilpidi.
Monishita, here is the result for third prize in musical instrument category. The third prize is jointly won by Shuddha Satya Roy and the boy who hasn't mentioned his name, but his picture is there.
Congratulations to both of you, and declare the second prize winner is Shakko Chakraborty. Congratulations, Shakko.
Now the first prize. Winner of the first prize in musical instrument category is Devdan Das Sharma.
Wow!
For all the participants.
That's great. Yeah. So congratulations to all of you. তোমরা যদি থাকো প্লিজ হাত নাড়বে তোমাদের নাম শুনলে, all the contestants. So let us move to the vocal music category. My God, so many names, so many winners, you just can't imagine. In the movers and shakers category, we have Oshini Sarkar, Nobin Bishwas, Priyanka Chattaraj, yeah, Rushank Mukherjee, Shubhojit Mondol, Shaurya Mitra, Shreya Rai Chaudhary, wow, Satvik Chattopadhyay, and Dhruv Chakrabarti. Congratulations. Let us move now to the champion category, Shilpidi.
Yes, I now announce the third prize in the champion category. The third prize is won by Deepan Khastogi.
Wow. Okay, that's great. And the second prize winner of the champion category are the joint winners, Sharnabo Shaha and Aritro Shaha. Hat naro tomra.
Now the first prize. First prize is jointly won by Kaushik Bhattacharya and Oishik Bhattacharya. Congratulations to all the participants.
Yeah. Then we move on to the champions of the champion. Okay. We again have so many prizes for them. Shilpidi, what is the third prize here?
Yes. I'll now announce the winners of champion of the champion category. The third prize in this category goes jointly to Devans Chandra and Kirtiman Dasgupta.
Wow. And the second prize in this category goes to, any guesses? Arindam Das and Nandini Sardar. Yo.
Now the first prize. I know you all are waiting for a long time to know the result. So I shouldn't delay. But any guess who is the winner for the first prize? Monishita?
Yeah. Yeah, we're eagerly
Yes.
waiting.
The winner of the first prize is Arjun Roy.
Yeah. Congratulations, Arjun. Congratulations. And thank you, all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Manishita. Thank you, Shilpidi. Thank you, everyone. We have a special guest, Ishani Sanyal, who wants to say something. Ishani, are you here?
Yeah, hi. Hi everyone. So I'm actually Ishita Sanyal's daughter, and today what I want to do is share a part of my life. So every morning, it's a morning ritual to have a conversation with my mom. And while I am all groggy and I wake up tired, whenever I see her in the morning on video call, she's always so happy and laughing. And I always have this question that, how are you so happy? And till date, I've never got that answer from her that how and why is she so happy. But I think in this seminar, somewhere in this seminar, the answer is hidden. And it got me to thinking that every day we think that life is so tough and nobody cares, nothing really matters. But today it was actually a reinforcement to me that life is so beautiful. Everybody cares, everybody is empathetic. We are all a part of the same community where there's so much love, there's so much acceptance. And I think it is because, she feels all of these emotions in a far more regular basis than I do. That's why she wakes up so happy in the morning. And that's why she always has, this divine smile on her face. So thank you. I think, I feel very blessed to be a part of this meeting today. It has truly uplifted, me. Thanks a lot to each of the performers, to all the panelists who spoke and shared their experiences. It's truly inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishani. That was really wonderful. Yes, all of them are inspiring me every day, motivating me every day. So here we come to the end of the program. And I would request all of you to be there tomorrow at 6:30. And tomorrow we have loads of play shops, no seminars, but loads of play shops where we would play, have fun, burst into laughter, and do whatever we like to do. So be ready, and you should be right back at 6:30 p.m. Sharp 6:30 p.m. Medhavi, do you want to add anything?
Yes, please. I feel so enriched after the session today. My heartfelt gratitude to all those who have taken the time to join us, speakers and participants alike. Please do leave us a feedback for the session in the chat box. We really want to see it every day and be better every single day. Before we say bye-bye for today, I would like to invite you all for the session tomorrow and day after. Open the Door will start at Indian Standard Time, 6:30 p.m., 8 a.m. New York time, 1 p.m. UK time, and 9 p.m. China time. The link is the same for all 3 days, so there will be no new links shared. Please do join in. And one very important information is that you need to wear a piece of jewelry or have an attractive accessory for the session tomorrow. You will know why I'm asking you for that, but for that you have to come back tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you so very much and have a good night. Have a good rest of the day or wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Yes.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Come tomorrow, everyone. All of you must come tomorrow. You make the program successful. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
much, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Oh, Srimoyi, lovely, lovely, Srimoyi. I want to hug you, Srimoyi.
Beautiful.